Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode. FIFA 19 here with Oldham Athletic. We've played 3 games so far in the Premier League for 1 win, 2 draws and sit in 8th position. The transfer window is still open for a few more days. We do have Leicester City to play in that time. There is a couple of positions that I am still looking for players, possibly if we can get some deals done. But before we jump into that, let's get in today's player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade is for our new central midfielder for the reserves team at the moment, Delash, and I think this is the Modric regen. But this one comes in from Santiago NC. Thank you very much for your comment. You've been around the channel for a long time and you've got yourself a player upgrade here with 20 thumbs up. He's gone for the number 25, mid-sock, short sleeves, blue tape on both wrists, some grey Nike boots, and we've got the Wolves on him there. And well done. We'll have another player upgrade for you at the end of this episode. Let's jump into it. Right, so let's just have a quick look at how our squads are going before this transfer window shuts. Now, obviously, this is the youth edition, so generally for my first 11, I like to keep as many youth players in it as we can without replacing with too many regens. So at the moment, if we look at this first 11 here, Girangeli is the only regen here, and that's purely because we haven't really brought any centre-backs through in this series, other than Klein, of course. Cody sticks around at the moment. He's been playing a lot better this season. Barros, Gill, Gabrich, Coe, Bernard, Lee, Martin. Now, I've seen the comments. I've seen a few nasty things towards Martin, and I mean, the low attacking work rate probably doesn't work in his favour, but we said that about Elfie Lee. But what Martin really does provide that you may not see in the edit is that high defensive work rate. He is tracking back and really getting some good defensive work in. So if he can bring that forward presence into his game and get a few extra crosses in, not that I really attack from the left a lot, you never know. He might turn into something brilliant. He's only 21 years of age, of course. He's got that dribbling stat, and he can break the lines if needed to. So I'm going to persist here with Martin for a little bit longer. Obviously, we've got McNulty and Delphis and that coming off the bench, but they are regens, and we did sell off Joel Edwards. So we'll see what happens there. Let's move into the reserves team. Now, obviously, when we do check into the reserves team, this is pretty much all regens now, other than Binhammer, Henriksen is there, and Carlson on the right. Though I'm thinking I might try and get a better right back, just for the fact that this team is going to be playing a lot of Premier League games while we are involved in the Europa League and such. So probably need a little bit of strengthening there. I mean, Carlson's done a really good job when he has been called upon, but for him to be out and out playing a full Premier League season at the moment, I just don't think that he is quite on the level, and he's probably better off playing in our youth team, getting some more cup exposure and growing naturally. We know he is a high potential player. He will take that spot eventually, but just for this season, I think we probably need someone in and about there, especially, you know, if Barros or Cudi go down, that means Navachia or Carlson at the moment have to go into the first team. So we probably need to strengthen there. That's probably the only place that I'm looking for, and maybe an impact player off the bench, another winger perhaps. I'm a bit reluctant because you'd like to give minutes where minutes are due. If there's no injuries, then the lads that we bring in won't get the minutes. So anyone that comes in sort of needs to be signed up as a rotation player, like maximum. If we're giving them an important status, then they're going to want first team football a lot, and maybe something that we cannot provide to them. And then as for the youth team, well, that's pretty much sorted. I mean, we've still got a few players, Navachio and Kamara sitting there, and Ortiz will get some extra minutes if he does play in this youth side. Constantine, I think there was an offer on the table for him, so we'll see what happens there. That's where we will maybe need to bring in a young winger. There's not a lot on the bench here. We've got Delash, of course, and you know, guys in the reserve team that could probably do some minutes. But then, you know, there's not a lot here. But we are going to bring in some more youth players from the youth academy, so that will probably fill out the bench. So let's jump into this episode properly. First game of the episode is at home. We are hosting Leicester City on a day where it's not raining. And the first 11 will roll out here and look to get some more points for us. If we can get another victory at home, we will still be undefeated. But Leicester City, well, you know what? They can turn it on. Let's get into this game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's match day number 4. And, well, can we continue this little bit of form that we've started off here in the Premier League? Obviously, it's going to start getting a little bit more dicey with a lot more games to play this season. We've got the Europa League coming up in this episode. Guerin has 3 goals, Alfie Lee 2. The leading goal scorers at the club at the moment. But if Guerin can keep this form happening and play us in the Europa League, we could be in for a good showing this season. And they're already talking about it. Guerin, 2 goals in his previous match. Can he find some today? Let's get into it against Leicester City. Head inside, Klein, Girangelli. Oh, that's a cool as a cucumber head from Girangelli. He plays Laurent Bernard away here. Laurent cuts back inside nicely. Alfie Lee will get a run here. Waits it perfectly for Laurent Bernard down the line. Cuts back. Tries to take his man on. Laurent Bernard, what's he got set up here? Drives inside for Guerin. Oh, very unlucky to miss the finish there. Brilliant work from Laurent Bernard. Delivered it on a plate. And Guerin misses the tap-in finish. A little bit of trickery. Holds it up beautifully. Here's the run from Bernard again. Oh, leveled by Tierney. Get up, son. Good work from Bernard. Oh, that is brilliant footwork. Drives inside and cleared away. Corner here for Oldham. Alfie Lee. Plays inside. Yeah. Oh, Guerin. Lovely. Oh! Oh! Brilliant finish from Guerin. It's 1-0 to Oldham Athletic. What can't this man do at the moment? He started this season in some absolutely insatiable form. And that makes it 1-0 to Oldham Athletic. A little touch of brilliance from the young French striker. He's made his name here at Oldham. He has just done everyone in there. That is a class finish. It's 1-0 to the Latics. Just got on that right boot and top bins. Thanks for coming. The average. Barrels plays through. Alfie Lee fires off. Here's Laurent Bernard. Cuts back inside. And has he got Guerin onside? Guerin into the box. Oh, levelled! Penalty! Well, he just waited for the touch and went down quicker than a $2 hooker. It's a fucking yellow card for the Fry. Guerin absolutely rinsed in the 35th minute. And we'll go to the spot looking for our second goal. Oh, what a save. Oh! What? Okay, Leicester City with a goal. They get an equaliser here, undeservingly. We thought we had the clearance covered here. Cohen put in some defensive effort. Cooney got the head up. And the bicycle straight past Jill. Oh, he's just hit that on the volley. Klein matrixing out of the way. Jill couldn't get there, and well, that's 1-1. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. It's 1-1. Oh, fuck me. 2-1 Leicester. Every clearance just seems to be bobbling. Looking a little bit shaky here, Oldham. I mean, it's coming against the run of play, but they've just been pushing. Time with the clearance there. Cambridge not closing quick enough. It's at 2-1 here to Leicester. Lucky Jill. Guerin feeds one out wide. Here's Tommy Martin. Cuts back inside. Lays it back off. Guerin plays it off. Here's Gabrich. Oh, it's gone very low. Keeper gets a touch, and it will be a set piece here for Oldham. Lee drives. Come back in. He'll get another chance to bring it inside. Looks inside for Guerin. Can't beat the keeper. He's offside. Oh, lovely ball through. Alfie Lee fires one on. He's got Guerin. Cuts back inside. Lays it off. Alfie Lee. Oh, great save. Keeper's finding some touch here for Leicester. Right, let's make the changes. Bernard, Martin and Gabrich check out. We need to freshen up the wings. McNulty and Delphus check in. Rondinini into the centre midfield position. Passes off. There's Guerin. Oh, referee! Fucking send him off, mate. Absolute disgusting challenge. And there he is. See you later, dickhead. Off for an early shower and a wank. The fry. Oh, Guerra lets you know about it. You're a dickhead, mate. You're an absolute dickhead. Oh, there was no need for it. Get a free kick here in a very delicious spot here for Barros. Oh, straight at the keeper. Lays it off, Alfie Lee. Delphist. Just got a box happening here. Co! Oh my days! Ah. Are you fucking kidding me? You're having a laugh, mate. Everyone's just running around and no one can get a touch of the ball. 3-1, Leicester. It'll be our first loss of the season. Fuck me, boys. 10 men and you've just fucking fallen apart at the seams. Not what we need going into a Europa League campaign. There's the whistle. Our first loss of the season. It's a tough pill to swallow. 14 shots to 5. They did fuck all today and they get 3 fucking goals out of it. Piss off. Guerin gets a 9.1. He tried his heart out today. 6-2 for Tommy Martin. A 7-6 for Laurent Bernard. 7 for Gabrish. A 5-9 for Jill. Only made the one save. 7-9 for Barros. 7-6 for Girangelli. 6-7 for Klein. A 7-5 for Kuti. 8-4 for Alfie Lee with the assist. 7-9 for Coe. 6-2 for McNulty. 6-2 for Rondinini. A 6-4 for Delphist. Tough day at the office. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, I said I wanted to try and find a right back here for our reserves team. I'm going to have a crack here at Christian Goetze, right back and centre back, 6'1" with high work rates. It's going to cost us a fair chunk of change, but definitely someone that could help out and can play centre back as well, 6'1". Let's see if we can get him in. I'm only going to sign him though if he's willing to take a rotation squad position. Right, so 23.8 million to get Christian Goetze over. Let's see if we can negotiate. Now, I'm only going to sign him if he is willing to take a rotation role. Nope, that didn't go through. He wanted an important or crucial first-team role, and I just cannot offer it to him. I mean, he's got some cracking stats. We'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. All right, I need to see who else we can bring into this team. Right, it is transfer deadline day. We've got an offer in here for Kontasyao. 2.3 million to go to Antalyaspor. That's in Turkey, I believe. We are going to accept the offer, let him go away and grow. We will monitor his progress. If he does shoot up in rating, we can always bring him back. Let's accept that offer. Right, so I've made a quick purchase here of a centre-back, Rafael Pereira Jr. Now, he's only just joined Roma, but on transfer deadline day, he has become available. I was monitoring this lad because he does have some decent stats, the Brazilian centre-back, and yeah, I'm going to go in and see if we can negotiate a deal. Hopefully, he's willing to take a rotational role. Right, so I swoop in because a couple of the other clubs were in there putting 19 million offers on. His value was only 11. I put 20 on the table and we've got the job done. 94 jumping, 90 strength, some good heading accuracy. What's his defensive like? He's already got 85 stand tackle. Big Brazilian, 6 foot, only 165 pounds. Okay. But he does have a strength trait, so definitely can hold his position here in the twos. We'll partner him up with Rishi for now, and that means Kamarov on the bench. So a good strengthening transition there, and just swooping in. Let's see, it's transfer deadline day. I might be able to get a few extra players in. Right, so with the sale of Kontasyao, we needed another winger to come in, at least for the youth team. So I'm pretty sure this is the Frank Ribery regen. 5-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, still only 18 years of age, and that pace is sort of coming along already. We'll wait and see how that turns out, but let's get him a deal done and get him over here to Oldham Athletic. Right, so we get our man, another French winger here at the club, Ambry. And yes, high work rates. He's got the skill moves, and he will grow nicely just sitting there in at the youth team now. I mean, we've got Tish Rivero as well that can play left, but he can play right and cam. Ambry's more suited to that left side. So this youth team's starting to look okay. The only double-ups really now are Naviccio and Carlson from up in the reserves, and of course Ortiz, who's out on international duty. Is it worth signing a couple? I don't know. Let's have a look at what's happening in the Youth Academy as well. I know there's a right back coming through the Youth Academy. I don't think we had a left back. Might be worth signing one just for a little bit of extra squad depth. Right, Konstantia has been sold. He has been moved on to the Turkish League, but we will shortlist him and keep an eye on him. Just, I don't know, we didn't really get any chance to play with him. He went on loan, came back, and really hasn't had much opportunity there. So probably a good time to cash in, and we'll monitor his progress. If he does blow up, well, we can always try and bring him back later. Well, transfer deadline day, and well, the start Guerin's had, you'd assume that clubs would start coming in. Everton have put an offer of $37.5 million in for Guerin, but I'm not willing to even entertain that. The Gamma Bear Assassin is carrying this side, and you can't see him being shifted on too quickly. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of starting to get a bit of a soft spot here for Guerin, so we'll reject that offer. Right, so the transfer window is shut. We've made quite a few purchases there. Now, let's have a look at the Youth Academy. We've got a few spots still to fill out here, and some of these lads are knocking on the door to be called up to the first team. Now, the interesting one, it will be goalkeepers. We do need a youth team goalkeeper. We've got two here to select from. Max Green is 67 overall now. An English goalkeeper, 84 to 90 potential with a value of 1.2 million. Could be very handy. We've got Ethan Smith, 58 overall, 86 to 92 potential. He's coming along. We'll see how that plays out. Flavio Cardenas, 54 overall, 79 to 89 potential. Isn't going to make the cut, and I'm going to release him from this team. Lino Gerardo, 83 potential. Well, we've picked up centre-back, so he can go. Will Bennett, 55 overall, 79 to 89. I'm just going to hold for now. Brad Dupont, for 57 overall, 87 to 93. He's a winger-style centre-forward. We'll see how he develops, only 16. Ken Walsh, 64 overall playmaker, 78 to 88 potential, 5'5", but he doesn't have any stats going for him. I'll leave him there just for now. Abilio Correa, though, 60 overall, 91 to 94 potential. Will be making his way into this team very, very soon. I'm just going to let him sit in the academy. Sometimes they grow a little bit quicker while they're sitting here. So because he's 16, we'll hold him there. Alexia Lampros, 59 overall, 83 to 89 right back. We didn't pick up a right back or a left back in this transfer window. We probably need one for the youth team. I just don't know if the Greek lad here is the man to do the job. I'm going to leave that one for another month. And then we've got Eric Zimmerman, 64 overall, 80 to 94 potential, looking very, very good. So 80 to 94 there for Zimmerman at 64 overall. Max Green, 67 with 84 to 90 potential. Oh, it's a tough cookie. It's a tough cookie. Maybe we sign both of them and then just swap them in and out. Let me know your thoughts on the comment on whether we should sign both goalkeepers and rotate them through the youth team. They won't get a lot of minutes this year, but both, you know, have decent potential. They've got overalls that could definitely help us out. I mean, 1.2 million value there for Max Green. So if anything, he is a good cash cow there to sell off. So I'm going to leave the youth squad up to you guys in the comments. Let me know who you think we should bring into the first team to fill those youth spots. You know, some of these lads do deserve a contract. Right, scout reports are in from Russia, so if we sign any of these lads, also let me know if they should come into the first team. We'll have a look if they do make the youth academy. Bondarchuk still looking okay, 74 to 94, but we'll have a low overall at only 60,000 valuation. Milan Ivanov is a different kettle of fish though, 450 evaluation, so he's got a decent overall already. The potential probably not quite there, but sometimes that can spike, so we'll see how he's looking next month. And we've also picked up Samsarov, who is 65 to 91 at 6'5". We'll see if he comes through. He might be a left back, unfortunately. Right, we are in Germany, still looking for goalkeepers. Wagner and Winter, 73 to 94. Well, we've picked up a couple of keepers, so we'll see if they still have that high potential next month. And we are, of course, here in Chile. We've got Osvaldo Aguirre still looking okay, 52 to 66, 75 to 94. And Manolo Acuna as well, 57 to 71, 70 to 88. He looks like a central attacking midfielder. I'm just going to see if that potential spikes next month. So it's time for the second game of the episode. Now, the Europa League is starting off. So we've got a Thursday game coming up. So that means that the reserve team is going to start playing a lot of the Premier League action. We will do a squad report at the end of the episode, but this is how we are shaping up. The new lad Pereira Jr. will get a debut here. Carlson sticks in at right back, up to a 69 now though, so he's growing. Delphis has hit 80. And we've got a couple of the other new lads on the bench. Ortiz will play between the sticks today, up to a 77. Let's get into this game against Crystal Palace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Match day 5, taking on Crystal Palace. And now we really get to see how our squad depth is going to pan out this season. With the reserves team trying to push here, get us as many points as we can. We need to try and qualify for the Europa a minimum this season. I'm hoping for a top 6 finish. And Binhammer has been given the captain's armband here in the 2s. Let's get into this game and see if we can get the job done. Carlson. There's Rondinini. McNulty's already off. Makes the run, and here he is. McNulty. The Flying Scotsman drives inside for Binhammer, who tried some heroics. And cleared away by Palace. Tackle from Pereira Jr. on debut. McNulty flicks on. Rondinini gets the run here from Henriksen. And the Swede plays it off. Naviccio has the run. Lays it forward. Polita Morel cuts back inside. Lays it off. And no one really there. It's a free kick here for Palace. A lot of tall timber here in this reserves team. There's the header, but Rondinini getting back. Good from Carlson. Good clearance. Waits for the run. Delphis obliges. Down the line is Delphis. Pushes his way forward. Here's the cross inside. Looks for Binhammer. Picked out. Good from Carlson. He's putting on a show. Rishi up the line. Naviccio. Bounces his way forward. Out wide. Good ball. Delphis on the charge. Plays it back inside. Binhammer had no idea. Rondinini gets the touch. Can't take the ball through. Mandy clears away. Lovely from Henriksen. Big manoeuvres from the Swede. There's McNulty. How's his delivery? Drives inside. Delphis can't rise. Good from McNulty. Henriksen plays forward. Rondinini. Polita Morel. And it's blocked by Sarko. And Oldham working their way into the game here. Got a corner. McNulty to deliver. Drives forward. Delphis. Can't finish. Corner for Crystal Palace. And they are pressing here on the cusp of half-time. Driven forward and big Ortiz. Well, there's the half-time whistle. It's deadlocked at 0-0. Oh, big tackle from the Brazilian. He's going to get a card here. And he's just taking out Tabby Abraham. No card. Just a solid tackle, but it's a free kick here for Crystal Palace. They're getting a few of these. Driven inside, Carlson. Great work from Pereira Jr. There's McNulty. Takes it on. McNulty works McCarthy. Will get a corner. Oldham looking for something from the set piece. Rondinini, it's a poor delivery out the back door. Polita Morel. That is blocked. Binhammer. Cuts back beautifully. Oh, great save, McCarthy. Good from Carlson. Rondinini. Laid one off. Picked off. It's Henriksen. Oh, great strike. Good save. Another corner for Oldham. 3 changes being made. Delphis, Rondinini and Polita Morel check out. Tish Rivero and Delash will get their debuts, and Chimichukwu going up front. Binhammer moves to centre forward. Free kick here for Crystal Palace. They have a red hot crack. They miss out, and they've brought on Higuain. Crystal Palace must have some money. Good from Tish Rivero. Plays one on to himself. Delash is making a run here. Lovely touch from Delash. Drives his way forward. Still comes to... Oh, penalty! Oh, geez, the scenes here. Delash has got pace for days. The captain's taking him out in the box. And Joel Edwards is there pleading his case. Please don't give Oldham a penalty. How could you? Oh, my days. Delash has been rinsed. And we will go to the spot. McNulty steps up. No bloody chance. Where is Big Binhammer? All right, Binders. You're the captain. Get the goal here, son. Bang! Gets in. And there is a goal in the death. The captain, and cool as a cucumber here today. Hasn't really had a lot of opportunities, but he says, no, I'm taking the penalty. And he puts it in. A big nail in the coffin here for Crystal Palace. 1-0 in very much a death situation. And the keeper didn't move. And there's the whistle. 3 points secured. It was tough, but we get the job done. 8 shots apiece, 11 tackles there from Oldham Athletic. And player performances, let's have a look here. Rondinini with a 7.65 defensive efforts. 7-2 for Ortiz, made the 3 saves. He's got a clean sheet. Carlson was very good, in my opinion, a 7.3. A 7.5 for Pereira Jr. Great debut for him with 3 big tackles. 7.2 for Rishi. 7.2 for Naviccio. With 7.3 for Dino Delac coming off the bench. Delash, I'm going to fuck that up a lot, I reckon. 7.6 for Henriksen with 2 interceptions. 7.5 for McNulty. 7.5 for Binhammer. Well, took the shot from the spot. 6.6 for Tish Rivero. 6.2 for Chimichukwu. 6.6 for Polito Mayerell. It's just not having the impact yet that I was hoping for. 7 for Delphist. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, it looks like you don't get the option to see if Max Green wants out. He's already come in and said, look, I want to crack at it, so we will be signing in Max Green. Max Green, 67 overall, 84 to 90. Welcome to the youth team. All right, Ethan Smith also wants out of the Youth Academy. Now, he is the Canadian 58 overall attacking centre midfielder, 86 to 92 potential. He just doesn't have the stats that I'm looking for here, to be honest. And even though he's got that big potential, do we sign him in? I mean, he's just going to be fodder here. I guess he will help out with squad depth. Fuck it, let's bring him in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh my days, the graphics have changed. Everything is different. We are in the Europa League and we're taking on Legia Warsaw here in our first match. The first team have been rested to play this game. Hopefully we can get our campaign off to a good start here at the stadium in Masalka. Legia Warsaw, the Polish side. Can we get some points here to start off our Europa League campaign? Let's get into it. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the fucking Europa League. And, well, new commentators, new graphics, new everything. I don't want to get flagged for anything, so we're just going to punch on through. And Lee Dixon and Derek Ray. Well, that's a little bit different, but we have worked hard for this. An FA Cup victory has got us here, and it's our chance to have a red-hot crack at some European football. We're in Poland. Legia Warsaw and Oldham Athletic. Barros making a big charge. Still comes Fabio. Cuts back inside, looks for Guerin, picked out. Bernard is there, plays it inside. Gabrich, Elfie Lee, who will be our first goal scorer in a European campaign. Elfie Lee! Good save from Olsen Pedersen. Good from Laurent. The crowd is so loud I can barely hear the commentary. And here is Elfie Lee. Chips it out wide. Tommy Martin drives the line. Tommy back inside. Tommy Martin! Good save. Plays off. Gabrich does his man in. Gabrich! Oh, crossbar! Lovely work from Gabrich. Plays it through the middle. Coe's made the run. Plays it off. Here's Guerin. His first touch. Cuts back inside. No, picked off. Girangelli's been done. Gabrich pushes back. Klein is there to intercept. Tommy Martin finds Lee. Oh, this is a different fucking style of football. Barros down the line. Laurent Bernard gets the run here. Alfie Lee pushes inside. Can he get a pass in? Oh, he looked for Guerin. It was ill-directed. Oh, Klein's been done like a dinner. Jill, big save. Oh, it's come off. Fuck off! 1-0 Legia Warsaw. They take the lead in suspect circumstances. What on earth was that? Not the start we wanted here in the Europa. It's an absolute pressure cooker. Klein got done like a dinner. Good save from Jill. Falls straight back to the attacker who just dollies it over. And they get the goal. 1-0 to the Polish side. Oh, straight off Jill's fucking face. Oh, it's an own goal for Jill. Are you having a laugh? From Barros. Bernard. Alfie Lee. Back to Laurent. Drives inside and cleared away again. The defensive work of Legia Warsaw is exceptional. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. An own goal off Jill's face sees us 1-0 down to Legia Warsaw. Gabrich. Guerin. Ah, picked off. There's just no space to breathe. Bernard. Gabrich. Coe. Guerin! Yes! Yes! Gets in! Guerin scores! Played through by Coe. And we get on the board just after half-time. And this man is looking to rip it open here in the Europa League. Oh, it's a very big goal here for Guerin. Gets his Europa underway. And some lovely moves there. Bernard, Gabrich, Coe, quick touch on, and Guerin with that lovely left boot. Makes it 1-1 here in Poland. Big finish. Gets in. There's Coe. Plays off. Alfie Lee. Out wide. Laurent Bernard. Drives forward. Still comes Laurent Bernard. Takes the strike. Works the keeper. We'll get a set piece here. Alfie Lee. Laurent Bernard slips one down the line. Here's Guerin. Can he set something up here, Guerin? Plays it back inside. Finds Coe, who comes through like a bull in a china shop, and we'll get a shot away. Right, change coming up. Gabrich checks out, and Rondinini checks in. Right, two changes. Delphis checks in, and Binhammer checks in. Alfie Lee checked out, and Tommy Martin checked out. So Binhammer to centre forward. Looking for a goal here is Dylan Allen. Well, it's an absolute pressure cooker here. It's a corner here for the Polish side. No one's deep. Jill, why are you punching? What the fuck? Rondinini plays off. There's Binhammer. We're into injury time. Flies forward. Laurent Bernard has got nothing left in the tank. Well, played through. Cooney being hung out to dry. And they've missed. And there's the whistle. So an own goal off Jill's face and a goal for Guerin sees us take a point in our opening game of the Europa League. 8 shots apiece, even possession. We only had one tackle for the day. It was an absolute pressure cooker. And let's have a look here. It's an assist for Coe. He gets himself an 8.4. Bernard with a 7.2. A 5.8 for Binhammer. 5.9 for Delphis. 8.3 for Guerin with a lovely finish in the goal. 7.9 for Gabrich. A 7.3 for Tommy Martin. 7.4 for Alfie Lee. A 6.4 for Jill. 7.7 there for Barros with 3 intercepts. 7.4 for Girangelli. 7.4 for Klein with 5 intercepts. 7.4 for Cudi with 3 intercepts. 6.2 for Rondinini. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, as we do keep an eye on our older players that have left the club, Owen Griffiths has been approached by New York City FC from Olympique Lyon for $6.9 million, even though the transfer window isn't open. And right, so this episode's just carrying on, isn't it? But we've got to do a squad report because the transfer window is finished. So let's have a look here. Jill is an 87. Moldolato 68 out on loan still. Max Green we've just brought in, 67 overall. He's an exciting prospect. 6'1", of course, 66 reactions. Well, that positioning will need a little bit of training if we get a chance. Not really looking at training the youth players at this stage. And Ortiz is a 77 up 4 with the potential to be special. Right backs, we've got Barros, obviously potential to be special, but he's hit 22, so you don't see his status now. 87 up 1. Cudi is an 81 up 1. Carlson at 69 up 2. So right back wise for the future we are sorted, although Cudi is playing left back for us. Girangelli has a domestic cup competition ban for 2 matches. Okay. I think that is from, yeah, okay, well done. 81 up 1. Klein's an 83. Kamara, 77 up 2. Pereira Jr. we've signed in. You can't see his status, but I'm pretty sure he was an exciting prospect. 78 rated. Rodriguez is an exciting prospect, 71 up 1. Ricci, an exciting prospect, 76. Navachio at left backs is 75. He's our only recognised left back, to be fair. Taylor, the Canadian, we haven't seen much of him, 69 up 1, an exciting prospect. Hendrickson's up 1 to a 72, an exciting prospect. Coe is an 80. McNulty is 79 up 1. Has the potential to be special, of course. Henriquez out on loan, 68. Rondinini is an 80 up 1. Horovsky, 72 up 1, showing great potential. Delash has the potential to be special, 78 up 1. Ethan Smith, we've just signed in. He's not 60, so we can't see his status. But what's he got going? 3-star, 3-star, medium, and pretty average stats. But, you know, a little bit of squad depth there for the youth team. Alfie Lee is an 83. Gabrich, 81 up 1, potential to be special, of course. Braga, 71 up 1, an exciting prospect. Ambry is an exciting prospect as well. 73. He's already jumped up 2 since we've signed him. Okay, that's fairly decent. Keep on rolling. Valuation's already doubled. Tish Rivero is also an exciting prospect, 76 up 1. It's already made his debut, so looking the goods. Tommy Martin's an 81, an exciting prospect. Polita Morel is an exciting prospect, 79 up 1. Miranda, an exciting prospect, 65 up 1. Bin Hammer, an exciting prospect, 79 up 1. Delphis, an exciting prospect, 80 up 1. Guerin only showing great potential. He's not going to grow too much more without a bit of training. And really, I mean, he probably deserves a bit of training, actually. It's more his physical stats that are keeping his rating down now. Stamina, strength is quite low. Reactions and composure have gone up, which is nice to see. What else do we need to work on, though? His heading accuracy could probably do with a little bit. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with how he's travelling. Barner, 66 up 1, potential to be special. Chimichuku, a 72. Laurent Bernard, an 82, who was showing great potential, of course. And Stuckey is out on loan at Independiente for 66 overall. So not a bad squad. Make sure you're letting me know about the Youth Academy players that need to come in as well. All right, let's get a player upgrade done. And Pereira Jr.'s made his debut here in the reserves team. Did a fairly good role for us. So if you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, he is obviously starting in that twos team, so we'll be seeing him a fair bit this season. Get that comment down below, right down there in the comment section. Give him a full upgrade, change his number, whatever you want to do. Put thumbs up on anything that you suits this Brazilian centre-back, and we'll get that upgraded in a future episode. Good luck. And that is where we finish today's episode. Everton on top, still undefeated. Leicester City, who actually beat us, have gone into second. And we currently sit in 7th. That's a very interesting top 8 there, isn't it? Where are the big teams? I mean, Arsenal and Manchester United still in... Manchester United still haven't won a game. What the fuck is going on there? Do they not have a goalkeeper or something? Chelsea down as well. What a surreal start to this season. Very interesting, but hopefully you're enjoying the content. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.